So congratulations, you've been given your visa and now you're asking, what's next? So don't worry, I'm here to explain everything to you. Hey, what's popping guys? I'm back with another video. This is Femike. Thank you so much for the support. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about the journey to Russia. The journey to Russia. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. So congratulations, you've been given your visa and now you're asking, what's next? So don't worry, I'm here to explain everything to you. So firstly, you should know that there are two airports that are major in Nigeria, actually. We have the one in Abuja and we have the one in Lagos. Though I've also heard that somebody traveled from Kano. So take note of that, those two airports. Whenever you are booking your flights, make sure that you put these places as your, or this place or whatever it is, as your major place or point of travel. The first step that I want you guys to note is get yourself some dollars. Make sure you get some dollars. That's the first step. So why are you getting dollars? It's because of the fact that you are traveling to a new place. This is not Nigeria. So of course you need some dollars so that when you get to the airport, whenever you need anything that is very urgent, you can easily, exchange dollar and get whatever currency of the country that you are at the moment. So you can easily get it. So that's why I say every of my students that are coming from Nigeria or even from Ghana, from Kenya, all around the world, I used to tell them, get yourself some dollar so that at least when you get to the place you are, you can exchange it and get the currency of that place. So note that, guys. The second point is make sure you keep all the documents given to you in the airport. So some people make this mistake. They give them some documents and they just use it to roll puff or they use it to pick some dirt from their ears. They're like, come on, it's not a big document, doesn't look big. So don't make this mistake. I have a friend that made this mistake and it costed him a lot. So make sure everything they give to you, even with the all flight details, make sure that you save it, every receipt from even the changing of the dollar. Make sure you have everything kept somewhere. If you have a file or a box or a bag, make sure you keep everything somewhere so that at the end of the day, you wouldn't have any problem. Also, don't in the dollar part, when it comes to keeping things, make sure you also keep your dollar in a very nice format. Like make sure that it's not squeezed or bent or even having any dents because it can affect the value of whatever currency they are going to be giving to you. So make sure you keep everything in a nice way. Your documents given to you in the embassy, documents given to you at the airport, and the dollar that you're gonna have. Make sure that you keep everything safe. Very nice, looking good. All right, so the next point is connect to the Wi-Fi. Sometimes I have some students that are coming from Nigeria, especially, and we're trying to reach them maybe because they're already like in another place. Maybe for example, they are on Ethiopian airline, they're already in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and we're trying to reach out to them. What's going on? But they are not there anymore because their Nigerian SIM card is no longer working in Ethiopia or Ethiopia. So at the end of the day, they can't reach us. But of course, what you can do is go, there's always a Wi-Fi in every airport. That's why it's an international airport. And even if it's a local airport, of course, they should have the Wi-Fi. Connect to the Wi-Fi and reach out to parents, reach out to your friends, reach out to the ones that are worried about you. So that, some people have hypertension because the parents once called me, like, where's my son? Where's my son? I was like, mom, just calm down. So it's not like a big deal. Just go to the airport. There are free Wi-Fis that you can literally connect to. The next point is don't be too slow. This one is very, very important. You're already in another man's land. Act active. Be active, be very active, be agile. Because if you are thinking, we are Nigerians, I am a Nigerian, we are not all Nigerians, but we are Africans and we are a big world at large. Some of us that are watching this are from Europe, some are from the US, you are from somewhere. So act active, be active. If they want to, if you see your baggage is there or your luggage, you're going to grab it, be fast, be active. If you see people going somewhere, look around, ask questions, be active, let them know or let the people around you know that you are not a pushover. Don't just be here, what am I going to do? What's going on? I don't know anything. Just be active so that at the end of the day, you don't miss out on anything. Next point is understand your flight as much as possible. Try to understand the luggage size. Try to understand the stopovers, the airport destination. These are points that are very important. These are points that are very important. You need to note them. You need to understand your flight as much as possible so that you don't have any problem at all. You understand? So for example, now, if you are going somewhere, you should know, okay, how many kilogram of baggage do I get to carry? And is it 23 times 2? Is it 23, just 23? So that you don't prepare and at the end of the day, you don't meet what is not expected. You understand? So try to understand the airport destination. Am I going to Moscow? Am I going to Yekaterinburg? Am I stopping here? So that you have all these details as much as possible so that you are not left with anything that is going to grab you or put you by surprise. So make sure that you understand as much as possible the details of your flight because it is all written in English. If it's not written in English, translate it on your phone to English so that you yourself, you are sure you know what you are doing because the immigration sometimes can ask questions and I'm going to get to the immigration part. So make sure you understand the details of your flight as much as possible. It's very important, okay? It's important. This brings me to the next point. Get a SIM card. So when you get to Russia, the next thing after you get to Russia is to get yourself a SIM card. Why? Because you would want to communicate with the locals. You know, you don't, your MTN, your Airtel, your Etisalat, your Glow is no longer working. So you, of course, need something or a medium of communication for somebody that is inside already. So, for example, what I tell my students is get a local SIM card, get a normal SIM card. There are many SIM cards here. There's MTS, there's Tele2, there's Megaphone, there's Beeline. I usually advise MTS or get yourself a megaphone. So when you actually get the SIM card rather, you can be able to place a call to me directly and be like, oh, Femike, I already arrived in Russia. What's next? You know, it's like a local call, so we can be able to communicate together without any hassle at all. So it's better for you to get a SIM card as soon as possible, as soon as you get into Russia, because it just makes your journey as easy as possible. So the next point is get a taxi instead of a bus or a metro, but be very careful. So if you are actually supposed to like maybe you stop at airport and maybe Sheremetevo or Domodedovo or Vnukovo, whatever airport it is, or it is in Moscow, you know, you need to be able to try to get yourself a taxi, not a metro or a bus. Why? Because, you know, the metro system, you don't know, it's very complicated, especially in Moscow. You don't know anything about the metro system, you might get lost. If you go to the autobus, which is the bus system is quite complicated too. So it's not as complicated as the metro, you know, but it's also complicated because this is your first time in this country. You know nothing about the system, the transport system, especially if you're from Africa. So you know, it's going to be a bit complicated for you, same as me. So the best thing is to get yourself a taxi, but with the help of your agents that helped you with your admission, or with the help of the university, or with the help of somebody that you know there, because you have to be very careful. You are in Moscow. There's no joke in Moscow. When Olamide in Nigeria sat down and said, Posere in Moscow, you should know that they did something big, something deep to our Olamide in Moscow. So this is not Lagos, this is not Abuja, or this is not wherever you are, Kampala, or you are from Kenya, or wherever it is. This is a different place, and you have to be very, very careful when you are taking your taxi so that you don't get scammed or you don't get into the hands of people that are like, they wouldn't do anything bad to you, but they might take your money. If you are on a train trip, buy some food. This one is very important because like I had a student that was coming from Moscow to Yekaterinburg. Moscow to Yekaterinburg by flight is 2 hours. Moscow to Yekaterinburg by train is 1 day. So he was on that train trip without food. He almost died because like he was so hungry. He had to start to you know, he tore his gari that he brought. He was looking for water. There was no water. Then he had to just this next stopover. You know, it was a very very big problem for him. So, but the thing is, it's not that difficult. It's not that deep. Just make sure that you have your food with you and your food, and you are, you know, you are ready to go so that you don't starve. You know, starvation is not good though, so that you don't come to the country and be like. So the next one is prepare yourself for the immigration checks. So the thing is that when you're arriving from whatever country you're coming from to this place, of course, you need to be checked by the immigration system or the officials there. So be prepared for it because sometimes it takes hours. I think the longest I've seen is 7 hours. I have people that did maybe 1 hour. Me, my time, I had like, I think I was there for like 5 hours. So just be ready for the immigration. So that's why when you are booking your flight, that's why I try to tell my students to make sure that they book it with somebody that has an inside information. Because if you're actually booking your flight all once, for example, you book it to Moscow and you're like from Moscow directly to Yekaterinburg or to Yakutsk or to Kazan, wherever you're going, you're just booking directly like that. Trust me, when you get to the immigration, you're going to have some problems because they are going to stop you, check you out, and you never can tell how much time you're going to need there. So the best thing is to book your flight so that you have enough time. You can book it for like maybe like some 12 hours after your arrival in Moscow, or you can book it for like even the next day. I used to advise my students the next day, like early in the morning, like midnight. So you enter into your train or your flight so that you don't have any issues at all. So the best thing is to make sure that you have somebody that is going to be available for you for that. I can help out if you want me to book your flight for you. If even if you're not an on-air Nigerian, which is my own platform, I can literally help you with booking your flight so that you don't have any issues at all. Because there are many people that are having issues at the embassy, at the airport rather, because of this, and they are sending them back home. The thing is, if you don't net this, you can be sent back home. So that's it. So guys, make sure you take note of this one particularly. So the next point is learn a little Russian for basic communication. Bro, trust me, you need that Russian because it's not obligatory rather, but it's kind of very important because when I came to Russia, I knew nothing. I only knew my name, and my name was Femi, but I knew nothing. So it was quite difficult for me because like sometimes there was a time I wanted to get something to eat, so I didn't know what to say. I was just like, give me, give me, give me. Say, give me what? What are we giving you? So you need the language, like even if it's a basic communication, like previous, blah blah blah. Don't worry, I'm going to drop a video on the basic communication skills you guys need when you get yourself into this country in the first place. So I can give you guys some tips and things that you definitely are going to need from the locals, even at the airport and all of that, so that you can be able to navigate your way, even learn from that video. It will be a very important video. So guys, just try your best to learn just a little, okay? Little Russian. So the next point is don't panic, my brother. Why are you panicking? Why are you panicking? What is panicking you? Guys, don't panic. There's no need to panic because these people can sense when you're panicking. Anybody will literally sense that. So it's better for you to just be very active. Be very. There's no need to panic if you have everything written, done right. For example, I've had hundreds of students, if not more than that, hundreds of students, and we've always brought them to Russia easily. No problems at all, no problem. The thing is, if you have a trusted agent, even if you don't have an agent, try to reach out to somebody that can literally be of help to you. When you have that help, it's different when you know somebody in a country, they can help you. You can think, oh, I'll do it alone. I'll do it alone. I can do it through Christ that strengthen me. But trust me, the Christ that strengthened you also told you that you should do what? You should use your brain. So try to use your brain to connect with somebody inside so the person can give you inside information. Okay, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. Make sure it's a trusted person. I can literally help you, you know. Just make sure that I'm not busy because I also have my own students to help. Next point is if you don't have an agent, make sure you contact your school to inform them about your arrival. So this one is very important. If you don't have an agent, contact your school. But the truth is, many Russian schools, they will still tell you to do it this way. They'll call you on the phone to do it, to do it, to do it. They wouldn't really be there. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but like it's just them, it's their protocol. They wouldn't be really there physically for you because they have a lot of other people to work with. So it's better for you to have an agent that can commit to you so that you know that you are in another country, of course. So you need to be very, very very careful so that you don't make the wrong mistakes in the first point of entry. So you need to contact somebody, your agent, or contact the university. University, what's up, what's up, what's up? I'll be pulling up in this place so time, sending your flight details so that they are ready for you and they know what you want to do. And they know when you're coming. So it should not be like, oh, hello, I'm in Moscow, and they're like, surprise, surprise, you never told us you were coming. Okay, go back home now. Yeah, it's not that deep, guys, but just make sure you put somebody that you know as an agent, put them through, or your university, put them through, okay? So, guys, that brings me to the end of this video. So, guys, like, trust me, the process is very easy. And to come here, it's not that difficult. A lot of people used to say things like, it's difficult, it's a problem, it's this, is this, is this. It's not difficult, guys. So the best way to do it is to make sure that you follow all of these steps that are already provided to you, and make sure that you follow it strictly. Don't forget the dollar. Don't forget the documents given to you in the airport. Don't forget the airport details and the flight details, the every details that is actually essential for your trip. Also, don't forget to get a SIM card so that you can communicate with whoever, your friend, your family, your agent, me, your school, whoever it is, so you can communicate easily with them when you get there. Also, make sure that the person that books your flight for you or your train for you is somebody that knows him more, so that you don't miss it. We are trying to travel on a budget now. I don't know if you are rich, if you are Dangote or you are Bill Gates or Elon Musk, but congratulations to you. But so many of us here, even typically me, we don't really have that luxury of money to just throw away. So make sure that you have is standard bookings done for you already, so that you don't make any mistake or find yourself in problems. So guys, I don't want to make this video longer than this. I don't think there'll be a part 2 for this video, but if there will be, I'll definitely alert everybody on my group. So you can literally join my group, and you can get the information from there. All I update them every time. So guys, I'm so happy to make this video, and I'm delighted that you guys are going to be watching this one again. Just make sure that if you want to reach out for any admission thing, reach out on the number I put down in the description below. And also there are going to be 2 numbers there, so you can reach out to any of the 2. If I don't reply on one, I'll reply on the second one. You know, I'm a busy man. Sometimes I'm really busy, so I used to have a lot of DMs and all of that. So just, or go to Instagram and message me there. I think that one is even better, but not even the best. So any of these platforms that I will be laying down to you, you can message me on all 3 if you are very serious about it. So we can help you with your processing of your admission. Well, if you can do it yourself, congratulations and good for you. But we can help you from the beginning, start to finish, without any issues. Also, you can watch the videos on my page. I've shared a lot of videos, a lot of testimonies of students coming in, and it will benefit you in the long run. So guys, I appreciate you guys for always supporting me. Make sure you subscribe, please. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share with your friends, so that this video can go viral, and so that this video can also help, the viral, so because the reason we are trying to go viral is so that you can also help other people that are going to be coming, and they don't know much about this process, so that they are not stuck. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all, and that's Vidania, guys. See you in the next one. You can think, oh, I can do it alone. I can do it through Christ. That